Marvel Studios and Disney finally owning the X-Men. What a crazy thought, right? Well, it looks like it might just be the case, and there's one big question that is being put out there by many people. Actually, there's two. Should the X-Men franchise be rebooted? Or two, should it keep going? Now, you're going to find a good argument on either side of this, and honestly, I can support both, and I can see why people might be against both, but I'm going to talk specifically about why Disney might not want to reboot it. So let's talk about this. So the X-Men film series, which has total, to date, grossed close to $5 billion across 10 films, is quite huge. It of course has a legacy that dates all the way back to 1998, when Marvel was going bankrupt and they really had to do many things like sell off the film rights. So they did. Fox started production in 1998, and in 2000 we saw the X-Men, followed by arguably one of the best comic book movies of all time, one certainly that shaped the genre up, which would be X2, X-Men United. After that, we of course had X-Men The Last Stand, or X-Men 3, followed by X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, The Wolverine, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men Apocalypse, and Logan. I am not counting Deadpool in this because it's really not part of the main continuity, so I'm just talking about the core X-Men films. So if we go by that, that's 9 films right there that they've put out in 17 years. That's quite big. Varying quality, of course. I think many of us can agree X-Men 1 and 2 are great movies, X-Men 2 being the best. X-Men 3 exists. X-Men Origins Wolverine, let's forget that. My personal favorite, X-Men First Class, many people agree that's great. The Wolverine, good movie. Days of Future Past, I don't particularly love it. I know people do, so that's awesome. X-Men Apocalypse, it exists. And Logan, of course, which, yeah, Logan is amazing. So there's quite a legacy behind the series. So it would be quite a statement if Disney was to purchase all of this and go, you know what? We're gonna keep this brand going. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We have Dark Phoenix coming out. We're gonna make a couple sequels to that. It's gonna be all set in the same continuity. And then down the road, then we're gonna go back and do it another way. So, you know, there's a lot of reasons you could want to. You know, there's been a lot of precedent set up in there. There's a lot of actors that are pretty well known that are just in these movies. You know, there's a lot of stuff that they're setting up that could want to be paid off. You know, this isn't an Amazing Spider-Man situation where if you stop it, no one's going to be really upset. I mean, sure, there was upset people with the Amazing Spider-Man, but it was largely negative. There's a lot of X-Men fans out here, and even if you bring them into the MCU, they could look at this and go, yeah, I'm not sure I really want that yet, because there's so many loose threads that aren't going to be tied up. And you look at some of the other films that are in development, like X-23, a sequel to Logan. You look at New Mutants, you look at Deadpool, and you look at all this other stuff that could inevitably tie back in together. That's a lot of stuff to just throw away and possibly make a lot of people mad. So there is a good argument to why Disney might not want to reboot the X-Men.